Hi, my name is Cameron Chai from azocleantech. Today I'm speaking to Anthony Pascoe, who's the CEO of Lease Ventures and is responsible for a $100 million clean tech fund. He's previously held down positions as the Global COO at Lease Investment Management and the CFO and Executive Director at Blackmores. He's also been profiled in BRW magazine as one of 25 future business leaders and one of 8 rising stars of business. Welcome to the program, Anthony.
Thanks, Cameron. Nice to be here.
Okay, most people will be familiar with the name Lease through property development. Can you tell us what your involvement is in clean technology and why Lease have targeted this sector and what role you guys play in clean technology?
Sure. Well, Lease Ventures, which is the venture capital arm that I'm responsible for, the creation of Lease Ventures was born out of the group's wider commitment to sustainability, and we invest in emerging growth companies that have got commercially viable propositions in energy, water and building technologies. And those spaces are very relevant to what we're sort of seeking to do in our broader lines of business, be that a major urban development or community scale development, or even our construction activities where, for example, searching for low carbon or carbon neutral outcomes. So businesses that play in this space are relevant to what we're trying to achieve in our broader lines of business, and playing in the clean tech space helps keep us at the front of the curve in that regard. Okay,
and can you tell us about any companies and technologies that you've invested in to date?
We've got a current portfolio of 6 companies. Our most recent investment, for example, was in a business called Daintree Networks. They have developed a wireless lighting control technology, which we think is very relevant and a very exciting development in relation to commercial buildings. By applying lighting controls, you can achieve energy savings of up to 70% on your lighting bill. And what has traditionally been a barrier in putting lighting controls into existing building stock has been the fact that it's been reliant on wired building solutions. So this is a wireless building solution that is able to come in floor by floor and network the whole lighting architecture and apply lighting controls to it. So that's an energy efficiency play. That's our most recent investment. We've got 6 investments in total, and they're across the energy and water sectors at the moment.
Could you just briefly outline what the other businesses are that you've invested in?
Yeah, we're the lead seed round investor in Better Place Australia, which is a business that's got quite a degree of profile, might be known to many of your readers and subscribers. It is positioned to roll out the infrastructure to support the mass adoption of electric vehicles. So that's one. WindLab Systems is a leading wind energy developer with a good presence in Australia, North America and South Africa. WJP Solutions is a leader in black water treatment systems for commercial buildings. Diamond Energy is another business which is a micro low carbon energy generation utility.
Okay, and what about, you've got another couple, Biopower Systems?
Biopower is it operates in the marine energy sector. So it's looking to commercialise wave and tidal energy. So I think that covers the portfolio.
Rightio. And what about, do any of these companies, are they anything close to commercialisation, or will we be able to see any of their products in the near future?
Yeah, look, in fact, our focus is on investing in companies that have got some level of commercial revenue. So it's typically expansion capital that we're providing, typically, as opposed to seed capital. So WJP Solutions, as I say, is a leader in black water treatment systems. There's a number of WJP Solutions products in place in not only Lease owned and managed buildings, but other owned and managed buildings in Australia. WindLab Systems is a wind energy developer that has played a key role in developing some successful and high-profile wind sites in Australia, and now is looking to expand offshore. There's some examples of existing commercialised capabilities.
Fantastic. So what about, do you invest in companies outside of Australia, or you just specialise in funding Australian companies?
Yeah, look, we as you say, $100 million fund focused on focused on investing in Australasian-based clean tech companies because we're a team of 6 sitting in Sydney. So we are focused on Australasian-based companies. We like to invest in companies that have got some level of international presence or potential, but we are also able to look at offshore companies. So Daintree Networks, for example, is a business where the technology was developed in Australia, but that business is actually headquartered in Silicon Valley in the US. So that's an example of the fact that we can look offshore.
It's got a very nice Australian name though, despite the fact they're based over in America.
This is true.
Yeah.
It comes from its origin. Yeah.
Okay, what about, are there any areas that you're interested in investing in, or looking to, any companies that you're looking to invest in the near future?
Look, of the 3 investment themes that I mentioned before, energy, water, building technologies, we're seeing most opportunities in the energy space. And then if I talk about a subsector in the energy space, we think energy efficiency is a very exciting space. There are significant commercial opportunities in that space, and it's relevant to what we're looking to achieve with our broader lines of business. So it wouldn't surprise me if in the balance of our portfolio we ended up making sort of 1 or 2 other investments in energy efficiency innovators.
Okay, and finally, if there's anybody out there who's got a business they're looking to commercialise or get off the ground, how can they contact you and discuss any options that you might be able to provide them?
Yeah, look, absolutely. Well, a first point of reference would be our website, so www.lendlease.com.au/venture capital, and that'll take you to the relevant sort of website that relates to our part of the business. And in that particular area, there's a facility to be able to make direct contact with us.
Fantastic. All right then, Anthony, thanks very much for your time and spending a few minutes with azocleantech.
Pleasure. Thanks, Cameron.